This is the Hangman project, and this will be a 2-day project. The um, the code's not that long, so and instead of me just writing it and explaining it, I'm going to just have it all here, and I'm going to go through it. So we're going to be using strings. This demo strings, and so I pound include both of these up here. I have a string word, right? That's not initialized yet to any string. I'm gonna ask another person, a person who's not playing the game, to enter a word. So don't let the seer guess. Here's your get line. They input the word, and so word is storing what the player is going to be guessing. Now this line here won't work with this compiler. I'm using the online compiler, and this would work on the compiler we use in class. And what it does, it clears the screen, so it would get rid of this here, so the player wouldn't see the word that was entered. But on here, it's not gonna work that way. So now I'm gonna build a temporary string. Temp equals the empty string. I'm gonna make get the length of the word that was entered, the word that's being guessed, and I have a boolean here, right? A boolean is either true or false, called flag. I'm gonna set it to false. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the word all stars. So that's what the player's gonna see. Like if they type in the word pizza, they'll see 5 stars. And so I create the starred word, and then I output it to the user. Okay, the user's going to have 8 tries to guess the word. So here is the beginning of what we call the game loop right here. And the game loop is going to continue. The game is going to keep being played while there is more tries left. So in this case, num tries is 8. 8 is greater than 0, yes. So we're going to go into the while loop. So we're going to start playing the game. See out, guess a letter, have a char. They input into the variable guess. And then here I'm going to go through the word and letter by letter, character by character. So if guess, right, if the character they entered here equals, okay, the character at index, whatever, I is going to start to 0 to go to the length minus 1. So it's going to go through the word character, each character at a time. If that's true, I'm going to take that index in temp and set it to that letter, right? Remember, we can do that in a string. So if they guessed I, right, the second index would be changed to I. Or if they get Z, the third and fourth index would be changed to, or second and third index would be changed to I. And then I'm going to change flag to true, and you're going to see why we do that later. So if word, right here, this one, I'm going to check to see if they actually got the word. So we have to constantly, every time they guess a letter, I have to constantly go back to see if they won the game or lost the game. And if not, we just continue. So here I'm going to check to see if they won the game. So if word is the same as temp, right? Remember, compare sends back 0 to the same word. They won. So I'm going to say you won. We break, and that break doesn't break out of this if. It breaks out of the entire loop, this game loop. And the game's over. Now, if flag is false, right? If flag didn't get changed to true, that means they didn't get the letter correct. That letter is not in the word. So if flag is still false, I'm going to take num tries. I'm going to take 1 from num tries, right? Num tries minus minus is the same as num tries equals num tries minus 1. And I'm going to say you have this many tries left. I'm going to reset flag to false, right? Now, I have to do that because if they did get the letter, I don't want to keep flag as true. So at the next guess, I'm gonna reset flag to false, and I'm gonna output the word so far with the stars and everything. Then I'm going to go back again. If they won, then we broke out of this loop. And if num tries equals 0, that this won't output. Then we keep guessing. And if we break out of this loop, right, sometimes we set end the game loop. We end the game loop there. So now, if I get out of that loop, they either won or lost. If I get to this point. So if they won, I already said that they won up here, so we're done. And if they won, the num tries is not going to be equal to 0, so this won't output. If I'm out of this game loop and the num tries equals 0, well, they lost. And game over, you lost. So let's run this. So you're going to be handing in this program. Just write this, and you have 2 days to do this. Let's run it. Now, enter a word. Don't let the guesser see. So I'm going to say pizza. Now again, this clear screen would just clear the screen, and you won't see this. So the game player won't see any of this here. They'll just see this. All right, so let's start off with a letter that's not in there, H. So you have 7 left, 7 guesses. Let's guess Z. Oh, there's 2 Z's there. Let's make it so we get the letter L. You have 6 left. I, A. So this should make me win. And I do pizza. You got it. I'll run it again. And use the same word. And this time I'm going to lose just to make sure it works. G, F, D. I guess P, M, N. 3 left, V, B. I have 1 left, and I guess U. Game over, you lost. So there we go. That's the Hangman game.